Hey, Timmies! Psychic Bob here. Oh my goodness, it looks like people are already gathering in our chat. This is so exciting. Welcome, welcome. How you like my big gold star? I've been playing with this tonight, trying to figure out where to put it in my house. Unlike most people, you know, I have my stars up year round. So I got my big red star up here. I don't think I want to put my gold star up here. I think it's overkill. So I think I'll put my gold star somewhere else. I don't know. Do you think we should have the gold star back here too, or just the red star, or just the gold star? Anyways, I don't know what to do. I'm having fun though. I just love my stars. I was showing this to a bunch of you the other day. This is part of my Black Friday haul. I went shopping and bought a bunch of just fun stuff. Yeah, well, it looks like we got a lot of people here tonight, and let's see who all we got. Oh my gosh, Gav Hines is here. Hey, Gav. Gav said he just got rid of a cold. A 24-hour bug. Oh my gosh, Gav, I hope you're feeling better. Eleanor Zen is here. Antoine LeVay's here. Mr. 72368 is here. Butterfly Mom's here. Sue Valent is here. Hey, Sue, good to see you. Ken's here. Hi, Ken. Alexis Williams. Yay. Oh my gosh. AR is here. All right. Wow. Stranger Things 1's here. B. LeClaire's here. Wow, we got a good turnout tonight. Queen Nadine is here. The queen be in the house. Look out, girl. Well, I'm so glad you guys are here. So, anyways, as I was saying, I'm still playing with my big gold star. I don't know. I'm like a kid, like I have to have my toys. This is one of my new toys and my big red star. I'm just loving them. So, so a lot of you wrote to me and told me that you enjoy seeing my big star. I might just go all festive and decorate all this back here for Christmas and Yule. What do you think? We'll put some lights up and I still got to do a video about, my Christmas decor. Like I'm gonna like go look for a Christmas tree. So we'll have a video coming on that soon. Hey, Kathy Private's here. Sonia Testerman's here. Jessica's here. Tony Jacoby's here. Yay. My gosh, we just get more and more wonderful people. Raphael Turtle's here. T Rose Lover is here. Hi, T Rose. I love your little icons. I have to ask you guys, do you do those little images on a phone or is that on the laptop? See, I have a laptop. I don't have a phone that does all those fancy emojis. So I don't know if that's done through the phone or I can do it through my laptop because I think that's kind of cool. Anyways, so, well, this is so cool. Well, it's fun on Sunday night to have our gathering. I call it the gathering of the tribes. And I'm just glad you guys are here. And anyways, I got a few really cool, quick announcements for you. So first of all, I'm going to say thank you. Excuse me, I'm having allergies all of a sudden. I want to say thank you to all of you who came out to yesterday's video. We had such a good time. We did a Saturday night scrying seance, a water scrying seance. If you didn't see that, you got to go check it out. It's in the queue right before this video, once this video posts. Today we are live, by the way. If you're just opening my channel, you're saying, is this taped or is this live? You are live with me, okay? So I'm so glad you're here. Eleanor Zinn says, my tablet has them. Oh, that's cool, Eleanor. I love that you can do those little emojis. You can do it on a laptop, Bob. I'm on a laptop. Maybe I just have an older laptop, and I don't know how to do that. I have to figure that out. Ekoye Emmett is here. Hello, welcome. Marie Renee Steven Lopez is here. Yay, Shadowlander's here. Gosh. Art Heart 105. Hello. Hello, Ollie. Oh, there's G-Dogs here. My goodness. Yay. Miss Sylvia's here. Hey, Miss Sylvia. You haven't missed anything. You got me live. Psychic Bob's with you live. Okay. So no worries. We just literally started just a few moments ago, about 5 minutes ago. So we're only 5 minutes in. Okay. Anyways, I'm so glad you're here. Go to your, Kathy Private just told me how to do this. She said, go to your, oops, I lost it, Kathy. Go to your GF stickers, Bob. I don't know where that is. I have to look that up, but thank you. I appreciate that. I'll definitely check that out. There's Gav Hines here all the way from England. Shout out to my man in England. Good to see you. All right. Well, this is so much fun. I'm just glad you guys are here. And hold on, I got all these announcements coming in. Miss Sylvia says caught pound. Okay, is that like a code for those? I'll have to look that up. Anyways, hi Shannon Nicole here. RJ Lefebvre's here. Yay. Mr. 72368's here. Jessica Henthorn's here. Hi Jessica, good to see you. Thank you for your greeting. All right. Well, guys, when I can sit down and focus, I will go back and practice how to get these emojis. Today, I'm trying to stay focused on, you guys. So, but thank you. I do really thank you for sharing that because I love those little symbols, and I'm a symbols person. I can get into that, but I got to figure out how to do it. All right. So, our other important announcement, few announcements. One of our others is I now have posted at my website at PsychicBob.com right there below my finger. Hope you can see that. PsychicBob.com, a new artwork. And tonight we're going to show the new artwork. Okay? So this is my newest painting, which is available for you for free. Okay? So, dun, dun, you ready for the reveal? All right. Dun, 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 dun. This is the back of the painting. The original is done on canvas, framed canvas. And you ready for it? All right, here it goes. Dun, 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 dun. There it is. This is my newest painting. Its title is Storm on Neptune. How you like that? Storm on Neptune. So if you like modern art and you enjoy this, you can get a copy of this at my website at PsychicBob.com. When you scroll down, you'll see it, a little further down the front screen. And you can get this. Alexis Williams likes it. Yay. Kathy gave me a drum roll. Tina Sellens likes it. Thank you, Tina. Stojant says, I got the new artwork. I saw it. I love it. Yeah, it was up a little earlier today. So if you haven't been to my website to get your free download copy, go get it. It's only going to be on my website until Saturday. Now, I put these artworks up, but they only stay for a week. So you snooze, you lose, okay? Hey, Rose DeRay, good to see you. Thank you so much. Yay, Catherine M's here. Catherine M says, I'm driving and just pulled over as I received a notification. You're alive. Yippee. Hey, Catherine, good to see you. I hope you're getting this. Now, be careful. Don't try to drive and do meditation and zone out with Psychic Bob. But I've touched you. Stop. Thank you. And you're all the way down under, I believe, down in Australia, in the land of Oz. Stacy Lee's here. Silly Jane's here. Yay. All right. Good to see you. Dawn Chance is here. Moonfae's here. Hey, Moonfae. Moonfae, I tell you, after last night's seance, I was thinking about you. I was thinking, I hope Moonfae gets to see this. I was so amazed. We had such a fun time. I did the water scribe seance. So for those of you who haven't seen it, you definitely got to see it because I connected with a member of the Fae realm. I'm really fascinated with the Fae. They keep coming to me. And what's interesting is I haven't been somebody who's traditionally worked with the Fae, but they keep appearing in my life. And I think it's a sign that I have a connection with them. I have heard it through my family. Now, remember, I was adopted, but in my bloodline, on my mother's side, we go back to Ireland and England. And it's been hinted at that we maybe have bloodline connections to the Fae realm. I can't prove that, but it's something I've heard and I've wondered about, and I think it's very interesting. So, I don't know, the Fae keep coming to me at our seances, and it was really cool. So, you got to check that out. Laura Doss is here. Hi, Laura. Silly Jane says, oh, I was drawn to watch it, but didn't finish it yet. That's okay. Take your time. When you can see it, G-Dog says he loves the Fae. Yay. Amy's 2572. The Fae have been coming to me too. See? Isn't that wonderful? Yeah. Celie Jane says, oops, I just lost that. I'm really into it and study Celtic Wicca. Yeah, I'm feeling more and more drawn to the Celtic Wiccan path as well. I'm really eclectic, to be honest with you, but I don't know. I think I'm leaning more in that direction. I don't know. The Fae just keep coming into my life, and I think with my genetic background, there's just a connection there, I think there is. So anyways, I'm just glad you guys are here tonight. And It's so fun to gather and to hang out. Antoine LeVay says, my nationality is Irish, Italian, German, Slovak, English, Polish, and American. All right. You're a hodgepodge of the whole world. Queen Nadine, thank you. Queen Nadine says, I'm going to definitely watch the scrying video. Thank you so much. Kathy probably just said, I'm going to do scrying also. Wonderful. Hi, Effie Maori is here from all the way down at New Zealand. Good to see you. Thank you, Sid, for being here. Sid 1982 is here. Faye, she says, I got rid of one of my Faye houses. I hope I didn't make them mad. They'll probably understand. You know what the danger is, Sid? I was just reading, if you go out and you destroy an area where Fae are known to exist, like there's a fairy ring outside, if you sabotage a natural area where the Fae are, they really do get mad. But I think our little houses we make for them, they understand that sometimes we have to change stuff around, you know. So high alternative, which I don't understand your question. Is it possible get some AFD? I don't know what that is. Maybe you can clarify, or somebody knows what that is. Maria H says, I'm 100% Spaniard. Ooh, I like that. You know, there are Fae in Spain as well. So yeah, the Fae are everywhere, you know. Stephanie Kroll, good to see you. Thank you for being here. Yay, Trilam. Are some Fae dangerous? Yes, some Fae are dangerous. In fact, I'm reading, actually, I don't have it here, but the book, let me go get it because it's an important book. Y'all should all read, I think. Hold on, let me go grab this book. If you're drawn, hello, I'm back. If you're drawn to magic, to witchcraft, and the Fae, this book I'm highly recommending. I just started it. I'm like, I don't know, 30 pages in, and I'm already into it. It's called Fairycraft. It's written by Morgan Daimler, Daimler, first name Morgan. It's called Following the Path of Fairy Witchcraft. That's the subtitle. So it's called Fairycraft, written as all one word. Okay, Morgan Daimler. And you know, I was saying the other day in my video where I showed this, doesn't that look like Prince William's wife, the Duchess of Cambridge, on the cover? I swear to God, that looks like Kate Middleton, who's now the Duchess of Cambridge. I do. I think that I have to say, I just love the Duchess of Cambridge. I think she's just an amazing person. I'm a true royalist at heart. I really am. And I have a little, I don't know, is the word crush the appropriate word? I shouldn't say that about a married woman, but I just adore her. I do. I think she's beautiful and special. And that just definitely looks like her. So anyways, I was walking by the bookstore and I saw this book and I was like, oh, I got to have it. Got to have it. So anyways, definitely check it out. All right, now, so let's see. We covered the painting. We've covered that book. Also, with the holiday season, a lot of you are asking me about Christmas gifts and ideas. You might want to pop over to my website, PsychicBob.com, and get some books. I'm a published author. So these are some of my books. Psychic Bob's Book of Wiccan Wisdom makes wonderful presents for yourself or for others. Get yourself a copy, pick up one for a friend. They're not expensive. Ouija Mysteries, the Spirit Board Seances, Messages from Rose. This is probably my favorite book of all the one. I mean, I love everything I write, but this one really kind of captures a special time in my life. And then Psychic Bob's Book of Spells. This has magic spells in it. So all of these are available, and you can read about them over at my website, PsychicBob.com. So, oops, I just saw a good question go by. Somebody asked me, alternative witch, can gods be fae? Actually, yes. In fact, in this book, they talk about various gods of the fae. I won't go into all that tonight. That would be a whole hour of discussion. But yes, to answer your question, yes. There are gods among the fae. Sometimes they're called fairy kings and fairy queens, but they're very much as we would define deity. They are eternally living. They have power to create and to, all sort of stuff. Celia Jane says, I'm reading Fairy Wicca by Kisma Stepanich. I'm not familiar. Oh, wait, I do know that book. Yeah, I bought that years ago. That's a good book, but is yours like 2 volumes? Because I had one, it was 2 volumes. Anyways, I need to go back and look at that. So I remember at the time when I bought that, I started into it. It seemed like kind of like such an overwhelming book for me. It's a good book, but it's definitely a lot to take in. But I think working with the Fae is always is a good thing if you're called to it. And now let me put that caveat on it. Because I'm going to talk about my jewelry in a second. But the thing is, not everybody's called to the Fae. If you're somebody saying, well, I don't really relate to that, that's okay. It doesn't make you less spiritual. Because to work with the Fae is a special type of energy. You have to really be into it and called to it. If you're not feeling it, find another path. Wicca has so many forms, but the Fae is just one path. Okay. All right. Jewelry for tonight. That's what I forgot to announce. So tonight I'm wearing a bind rune. A bind rune is when they take a traditional rune and they combine it in a new way. And this bind rune pendant is called the Helm of All. This is kind of a simplified version. The runes can be as elaborate or as simple as you want, but this bind rune works with the rune Algies. Can you see that? And it's for protection. So when you wear this bind rune, it generates energies of protection. So I love runic magic. I'm really into kind of primal magic these days. Excuse me. I'm into primal magic. I think the runes, the oghams, these are primal sorts of magics, simple magics of the people. And when I say simple, I don't mean that they don't have power, because sometimes the greatest power is in simplicity. I can tell you in some of my magic work I've done, has been working with runes. Like, for example, I'll get a candle and I'll carve a special rune on it, and I'll set the intent for that rune to do something. And I'll tell you, I've seen amazing stuff just from that simple little spell, just a little simple spell of carving a rune on a candle and burning it. Amazing, amazing stuff. Kate Pigeon says, I have rune stones. Yay. I love that. Jessica says, awesome. Oops, somebody just went by. I lost it. Said, I'm wearing a Lemurian crystal bracelet. Ooh, I love to see that. All right, wonderful. Alternative Witch is wearing an Ankh. Oh, I love Ankhs. Yeah, I could do a whole show on Ankhs alone. Antoine LeVay says he's wearing his grandpa's bracelet. Isn't that nice? It's such a treat when you get gifts from relatives that come down through. Antoine LeVay has a really good question. I just lost it. Hold on, Antoine. I think it was Antoine. Let's see. Hold on, Antoine. Did you ask me? Somebody said, what are Ethereans? I don't know if that was you. Yes, it does look like a snow. This symbol does look like a snowflake, T. Rose Lover. I agree. Okay, I missed the questions. I think it was Antoine. Forgive me if I called the wrong person. But somebody said, what are the Ethereans? That's a really good question. Ethereans is a fancy word for spirit people, the people who live in the spirit world. And it's funny, that caught my eye because one of my favorite spiritualist books is called On the Edge of the Etheric. And on the edge of the etheric, they call the people that come to the seances. In the book On the Edge of the Etheric, it deals with a medium named John Sloan who had the phenomena of direct voice phenomena. Direct voices when spirit voices materialize around a medium in the air that everybody can hear objectively. And in that book, they call the people, the spirit guides that come, the Ethereans. So Ethereans is an old term from the 1920s. It's around that time, early 1900s, for spirit people. Today we call them spirit people, spirit guides, but they did in the more upper class circles use the term Ethereans. And I think that's a really posh sounding name. I wonder if I should start referring to them as Ethereans. Probably if I did, I'd make Fletcher get all puffed up. He'd think he's more important. You know, I'm terrible. I love my spirit guide. I pick on him all the time. Anyways, we're going to do some readings here now. And I thought to get ready for that, we do a little meditation. Alexis is here. Alexis, are you leaving? Somebody said goodnight, Alexis. Oh, Alexis has to go to work. Oh, I'm sorry, darling. Well, I'm glad you stopped in. Thank you for being here. All right, so we're going to do some meditation before we get into questions tonight, okay? So I want everybody just to settle down for a minute. We're going to just do a real brief meditation. I want you just to join me. Close your eyes. Let go all the crazy tensions of the day. And let's enter into that place of silence and peace within. And I want you to visualize floating above your head as you're sitting in your chair, a ball of brilliant white light, a large ball of brilliant white light, about 2 feet above your head, or 2 or 3 feet, about, for those of you in Europe, about a meter over your body. And I want you to see that light ball slowly descend. As it floats down now, it starts to touch the top of your head. And as you feel that brilliant light now touching your head, you realize that the light is entering into the top of your head. And as that light enters inside your body now, feel it start to release all tension and all anxiety. Let that beautiful light now just flow down and illuminate you within. So let it flow down through the back of the head, down through the face. Let it release tensions. Let it move down into the jaws and down into your neck and throat. Feel that light as it just gently flows now down into the shoulders. And as you watch it, you see it flow down each arm like waterfalls of light, all the way down to the hands and fingers. Let that gentle light flow down through the chest, all down through the shoulder blades. Let it move down to the lower back now and down to the stomach. You notice that this light moves quickly and effortlessly, but as it moves through your body, it relieves tensions wherever you're holding tension. And it brings in light of spirit and healing and nurturing powers. Let that light flow down through the hips, down through the thighs, down to the knees now. Notice how that gentle light is bringing in peace, balance, and healing. Let it flow down to the shins and calves, down to the ankles, and now all the way down to the feet and toes. Now, as you look within, I want you to see and know and realize that you are now filled with this amazing and divine light from the top of your head all the way down to your feet. In this light, there is no fear. There's only peace, love, joy, and acceptance. Remember that this light is your connection to your higher self, and it's your connection to your higher source. Now let us all just take a moment and sit in silence in this light. And now I will be silent as we focus on the light within. Very good. Now we've been working in our spiritual bodies, and let's slowly come back to the physical bodies. So let's move our feet a little bit. Let's move our hands and fingers. Let's take some deep breaths. And when you're ready, I want you to come back. And when you return, you're going to be alert, be refreshed, and hopefully be feeling good. And when you're back and ready, let's open the eyes and let's be fully present. And when you're back and ready, just let me know. And it looks like Alexis is still with us. Hi, Alexis. Yay. Now, I'm going to make some rules. Thank you, Kathy Private, for telling people what I meant to tell them. Please, I love to read for y'all, and I know you're excited, but please do not spam the chat. If you type the same question 20 times and hit enter, 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 I'm going to ban you from the room tonight. Type your question once, I'm going to try to get it. I'm not promising every single person's getting a reading. I don't like to make that promise because I used to think I could do that and then I'd upset people. So I got to be realistic. So you help me and you help yourselves if you just type your question once and you wait, okay? Be patient. I'm trying to get through it, but when I get overwhelmed, I can't get any of the questions. So more people lose out. So I will ban you if you're spamming the chat. Thank you, Kathy Private, for reminding everybody. Okay, so let's see. Who's going to get our first question tonight? Okay, Shadowlander, you're right here in front of me. And you say, oops, I just lost your question. All right, I've lost my theater mask brooch somewhere in my room. I want to use it as closure to my newest cloak. Any suggestions on where to look or if the Fae are having fun with it? Hi, Shadowlander. I have to tell you, I'm still getting this in your room. I don't think the Fae have taken it, though they do get fond of things. And if they do take it at some point, just let them have it. They'll bring it back. This is going to sound strange, but I'm getting this brooch near, I feel like there's a bag, and it feels like it could be a laundry bag or a pile of clothes in some way or fabric. I'm getting a mixture of like a bag that has like other items in it or maybe near some clothes. I want to put this in the bedroom. If you were entering the room, I want to go to the right side of the room, like over in the corner closest to the door on the right side, that sort of area. I'm getting like stuff over in that area, and I feel like it may be in that area. I feel it's like along a wall area with some bags or boxes, maybe some books or something, but it's in a little cluster. And I feel like it's fallen either in that bag or behind the bag or behind some little things that are stacked up, and that it's on the floor in that area next to the wall. I hope that helps a little bit. So yeah, it's still in your room. All right. Blessings to you. Hope that helps. All right. Yay. Welcome. Welcome. All right. Davy Jan's here. Hi, Davy Jan. Question. Oops, Davy Jan, it just flew by. Let me try to get you back here. Where'd you go? Gosh, I tell you, I don't know what to do with this chat. I can't find it. All right, David Jan, I give you permission to retype your question because it is not, for some reason, it's not showing up here. I'm so sorry. All right, Moonfae, question. David Jan, retype your question. I won't ban you. Moonfae, I have a question. I would like to know what the Fae would like for me to put on the altar I'm making for them. I would hate to offend them. Thanks for all you do. Great question. Moonfae, one of the things that you want to do, make sure to avoid, don't put iron on the altar. Like don't put an iron, an iron cauldron on the altar. They don't like iron. They have kind of an allergic reaction to that. They love natural, simple things. You could put little flowers on the altar, preferably fresh flowers, but they like silk flowers too. And give them little gifts of sparkly things. The other day I was at Michael's Crafts. Excuse me, guys. Fletcher, can you step back a little bit? I was at Michael's Crafts, and they sold little bags of little rhinestones. You could get some rhinestones and put it in a little offering dish and offer it to them. They love that. And they love natural foods as well, like fresh bread, or if you bake cupcakes or even buy cupcakes, little things like that, they love. So sparkly things, natural things, food offerings are very traditional. Honey, milk, water, some of them even like beer, But if you offer it, offer with sincere intent, because they'll know if you're giving it grudgingly. So don't give anything unless you give it with your full heart, okay? I hope that helps. Blessings to you. Yen Yen, hi Yen Yen, hi Psychic Bob. Happy Sunday. Can you check if what I saw was a legit triangle UFO 2 weeks ago? Thank you. Fletcher, do you have any insight? Okay, hold on. Edgar Casey wants to come over here, they're telling me. Mr. Casey, did you hear the question about? Okay. Mr. Casey, Mr. Casey, Edgar Casey's helping on this. And he said what you did see was an actual UFO. He said that this is connected to the ancient people of Atlantis, that they're using Atlantean star portals to come through and to visit the earth. So yes, it was real. The people that came through were, what was it? Pleiadians. They were Pleiadians. So yes, you did have a real encounter. Okay. Hope that helps. Blessings to you. All right. Hold on just a second. All right. Okay. Amy, 2572. Question. What was my last life in Orion? Was it, or what was it? Yes, you did have a life connected to Orion, the star system Orion. I believe that you were actually, this is strange, but you were an explorer. You piloted a ship that did exploration. And I think in that life, you visited several planets, Earth being one of them. And you had an adventure life theme. And it's interesting because I think you're bringing over some of that adventure life theme from the spirit world. Okay. So that's around you. Okay. But yeah, you do have a connection to that. Hope that helps. Blessings to you. Hi, Ken. Ken's here. Good to see you. Ken says, are there any messages for me? Yes, Ken. I've got a lady standing back here. And she said, I'm one of his new, the word she said was minders. She's kind of speaking like kind of an older Victorian British English. She says, I'm one of his minders. And what she's saying is that she's a guide. She's coming as a protector. And she says a teacher as well. She's asking me to tell you that you're going to start expanding your psychic gifts in 2020. And I believe when she was alive, she was a teacher of psychism as well. She was a spiritualist. What is her name? Yes. The name Claire is being given to me by her. So her name is Claire. She was a spiritualist medium. She's British, and she's part of the British spiritualist movement. Late Victorian era, early Edwardian era, actually. Okay. But that's around, she's around, and she said, I'll be keeping an eye on him to make sure he's doing his work. So she's going to be on you, kind of getting you to work on your psychic development, okay? But her name is Claire, and she's with you. Blessings to you. Thank you for your question. Okay. Wow. Gosh, everything's flying by here. Mark J. Alonso. Hi, Psychic Bob. I met a woman who I have a relationship with. Who was this woman in my dreams? Mark J., don't take this the wrong way, but that was not actually a premonition of somebody. That was your own self. In our dreams, we encounter many times our higher self. And what you encountered was your own self saying that you're getting ready to be open to new relationships. This was not a premonition of somebody that you're going to meet, but it's more of a general message of that you're ready to evaluate your own readiness to be ready for relationships. So that's a really good sign, because it means on a deeper level, you've been doing a lot of inner healing work and a lot of questioning of your own values. And that's who that was. That was actually not that you're necessarily a female, but it means your higher self was projecting its own form of a female. Isn't that interesting? So yay. I do think you're about to move into some new relationships. It looks like in January, you're going to make a connection. Okay. But I feel like you're ready for love. Blessings to you. I hope that helps. Stranger Things 1. Bob, I was a guardian and Etherean. I'm starting to remember things from my past. Any messages? Yeah, what's interesting is that there are people who have served as spirit guides, and you were one of them, and now you're back. Okay. Many times people that, will alternate between being in the spirit world and then being on Earth or another planet. And so why that's coming back to you is that it's a reminder that in this life also, you're still called to service. You're just being called on this plane. And I think for you, you're definitely going to be opening up psychically to be of guidance to people and to help people on their journey. So Be open to the lessons that come from the spirit world. I pick up an angel around you, and I keep hearing the name, it sounds like Ladkiel, Ladkiel, Ladkiel. And this is a spirit guide angel who's around you. And Ladkiel's helping you. They're telling me that Ladkiel was a teacher to you and taught you how to be a spirit guide when you were in that spirit world doing the etheric work. So Ladkiel's now guiding you through your earth life to experience how to be a guide to people in this life. Okay. Anyways, hope that helps. Blessings to you. Thank you. Eric Ferguson. Hi, Eric. Hey, Bob. I would like to know how Tobias would love me to honor him. Been considering a jewelry piece, tattoo, etc. Thanks and blessings. Eric, I think that's wonderful. You know, the best way we can honor our spirit guides really is just to talk to them every day. You know, even though I'm a professional psychic, you know, many times I'm guilty of, I'll just talk to Fletcher during a reading. And when I'm out shopping, you know, sometimes they'll talk to me and I'll just kind of ignore them. I'm terrible like that, and I shouldn't. And you know, I'm guilty of that. So I try to spend time each day saying, Fletcher, thank you. Please let me be open to your guidance, even when I'm not doing readings. In terms of giving a gift for them, I think jewelry is a wonderful thing simply because it's a very tangible thing that will help you keep that connection. There are actually mediums who do what's called, they do a spirit attachment where they'll consecrate a jewelry and they'll connect it to their spirit guide. Personally, I don't know how I feel about that because I think it's almost a form of control. But I do know that some pieces of jewelry can be used to kind of use as a portal to connect to the spirit guide. But in your case, I think the term honor is the one you want. And so I'd say, you know, having a jewelry, like you could have a little cuff bracelet made with his name carved on it or carved inside a ring, like have a silver ring made or a bracelet. I think that's a great way to honor your spirit guides. You know, so yeah, I think a piece of jewelry is a great way to go. You know, so yes, I hope that helps. Blessings to you. Good question. All right, Laura Doss. What was my past life on Venus? Hi, Laura. Yes, I did tell you before you did live on Venus. Yes. When you lived on Venus, you were actually a healer. You did healing work. And, you know, the Venusians are very powerful people because not only do they do healing on their planet for themselves, they actually send healing vibrations to the earth. And so you are a healer, kind of a cosmic healer. So you actually send energy to the earth that help raise consciousness here. So yes, and you're carrying a lot of healing power with you, even into this life. I hope that helps. Blessings to you. Good question. Okay, infinitely blessed. Hi, can you please tell me which deities are suitable to work with in my path? You know, infinitely blessed. I have to tell you, I don't like to necessarily tell people which deities to work with. I think that that's really kind of a something they call you. I can't assign them to you or you to them. But what I would say is I would sit down and literally ask the deity to reveal itself to you in a vision or a dream. When I first started on the craft, I didn't know what deity to work with. And this is no joke. I said, all right, any gods want to help me, you know, get started. And this is no lie, honest to God, this happened. I was literally sitting at my dining room table. I was actually working on some bills, wasn't even thinking about it. I had put it aside a few hours before. When I was sitting there, I literally had like almost like a flash of light in my eyes. I thought a light bulb had exploded or something. Like, you know, a light breaks, it flashes sometimes. And all of a sudden, I had a vision, like a window into the spiritual realm. And the goddess Diana came up to me. And she says, I am Diana. And she says, join me. I'm queen of the hunt. I will guide you on the path. And I started working with the moon goddess Diana. So that's how I started. So I would ask for a vision. Let them come to you because you'll have a much stronger connection. I have an idea of who's around you, but honestly, I don't want to interfere with what they're doing. So I'm going to forgive me if I don't answer that, but you know, I want you to ask for a vision and you'll get it. Okay. Blessings to you. I'm sorry, I don't mean to disappoint you, but I hope that makes sense. Thank you so much. Carolina R. Hi, Carolina. Question, any messages for me from my spirit guides? Blessings. Carolina, Doris Stokes is back here. She wants to say something to you. Hi, Doris. Okay. Carolina, Doris said that she says, tell Carolina, she said that we're definitely opening that hearing of spirit voices now. So Doris is going to be more closely working with you to get that clairaudience going. That's called clairaudience, spirit hearing, okay? And she says to tell you not to worry. She said Christmas is going to be an active time spiritually for you. So as we get closer to Christmas, that sense of spirit presence is going to increase, but Doris is going to help you. And she asked me to bring that to you, okay? Blessings to you. Thank you so much for your question. Jessica. Hi, Jessica. Jessica writes, what rituals do you recommend to banish blocks? Thank you, Psychic Bob. You know, Jessica, I think one of the quickest ways to remove blocks is to really do a meditation to go through your chakra system. Inside the body, I hope you know what I'm talking about, the chakras or chakra, C-H-A-K-R-A is how it's spelled, chakra. There are 7 energy centers from the base of the spine all the way to the top of the head. Well, actually, there are more, but those are the main ones. And as you meditate and go through the chakras, you're going to see where there's a block. Like one of the chakras will just feel like light's not emitting from it, or it's not passing through it, or it seems dimmer in light than the other chakras. Because the chakras are spinning wheels of light. And then what you do is find a gemstone that corresponds to that chakra. Like, so for example, if my heart chakra was blocked, let's say I'm going through and suddenly I realize I got a block here. Well, the gemstones that correspond to that are generally like malachite stone or emerald or rose quartz. Any of those work with the heart chakra. So I would say maybe get a rose quartz and I would lay it in that area. And the gemstone helps give power. I call it like a kickstart to the chakra. It's like a battery jump, you know, like a jumper cable, gets the engine going. And sometimes our chakras do get blocked because of emotional trauma or other things, grief, different things like that block it. But using a crystal, you know, will help clear that block. Okay, so I hope that helps a little bit. I could probably do a full hour on that because there's a lot more, but the quick answer is that will get you going, okay? Let me know if that helps. Blessings to you. All right, Drew. Hi, Drew. Hi, Bob. Are there any messages for me? Let me see who's back here. Fletcher. Okay. For Drew. Okay, Doris, do you have somebody for Drew? Okay. Drew, I've got a man coming in. Doris has brought him through. This is a spirit guide for you. And it's interesting. He's dressed like a knight, like a medieval knight in armor. Okay. He gives me the name of Sir Abiel, A-B-I-E-L. He says, I'm Sir Abiel. And when he's talking, it sounds like he's from Wales. Are you Welsh? He's nodding yes. He's a Welsh knight, and he's from the Middle Age time period. What's that? Oh, he's corrected me. He said a little earlier, he said he's from the time of when Britain was called Albion. He was during the time of King Arthur, actually. So he's here for you, and he wants you to know that he's working as a guide to you. And he's talking about past life churning, because he said you have a past life connection to King Arthur and the whole history of that period. He said you were also a knight. So there you go. All right. So I want you to call on him, and he's going to work with you. Thank you for coming. Thank you, Doris. Wow, isn't that amazing? You never know who's going to come through. It always amazes me. You know, it's really something. Thank you so much. F.E. Maori, hi, Bob. Are there any messages for me? Thank you. Let me see who's back here. Okay, he's here. Yeah, Chief White Eagle is here. Chief White Eagle is a Native American spirit guide. He's very powerful. He's done a lot of work with a lot of mediums. So I'm going to be honest, you share him with other people, but he is here for you with the message. And he said, I can bring them under my cloak as well. And White Eagle's asking me to tell you that he's working with you to open your channeling of white light. He's asked me to tell you, he said, you've come through a challenging year the year before. And he says to let you know, have no fear. He said, the light is purifying you. And he said, you're ready for a new beginning. He keeps showing me properties here. And I get the sense in 2020, there may even come an issue around a move or a purchase of a property. But White Eagle's going to work with you to help you accomplish that. He keeps talking to me about June, the month of June. So this may happen around that time period, and be open to his presence and blessing. All right. Hope that helps. Thank you, F.E. Maori, for staying up late to be with us, or early. I'm not sure. What time is it there in New Zealand? Okay. Stojans. Hi, Stojans. Good to see you. Stojans is all the way here from Macedonia. And Stojans said, Stojans, I just lost your question. Oh, here it is. Dear Psychic Bob, are my psychic gifts opening? Thank you. Let me step into your frequency. Yeah, Stojans, I'm getting what we call infused knowledge really picking up here. That's when you just instantly know something. Like there's no way you would know it, but you know it. For example, like you might be sitting at the breakfast table with your family, and suddenly you say, Dad, check your gas in your car. And you're like, well, I just filled up yesterday. Like something's wrong with the gas. And he goes out and discovers there's been a leak in the gas tank. And if he started the car, it would have, run out of gas or blown up out of fire. That's called infused knowledge. So you're getting infused knowledge right now. So be open to that, okay? Blessings to you. I hope that helps. Thank you so much. David Jan, there you are. I'm going to grab your question before I lose it again. David Jan says, how do I connect with the star people? And do my guides have a message for me? How have you been, by the way? Hi, David Jan. I'm doing well. It's just busy in my world. I do a lot of readings, and I love it. But I tell you, I think, I'm going to have a little break soon. Just take a few days for myself. Now, in connection with the star people, I find that there are a few things you want to do. One is make sure to be consistent with inviting them. So what I mean is try to choose a time every day where you can ask them to be present. So every night at 7 p.m., for example, you say, I'm going to sit and you notify your star people. Say, star people, I'd like you to kind of move your ships over my house. I'd like you to be present. I give you permission to come into my room to communicate. And every night at 7, I'll be sitting and waiting for you. Once you define how and where that communication is going to take place and when, you'll start to get a better connection, okay? I do pick up around you a number of people that are coming through. One of them is a tall gray alien that I'm picking up. And I just hear him saying, he said, the words he says is we're aligning our presences of our ships so that he will actually physically see us. So I think you are going to get a physical sighting. Okay. And I'm also getting, it's weird, I'm getting a mixture of people because I'm getting Pleiadians, I'm getting tall grays, and I'm getting Arcturians. So you've got a mishmash. And I think that you're actually doing kind of a lot of galactic and intergalactic work and will be in the coming year. I get the sense that you're going to be asked to serve as a messenger to bring messages from them. So I definitely say make sure to do that meditation, spend time. And I want you, if you can, where you go out at nighttime particularly and call them to you. I knew somebody who used to be able to do this. They lived out in the West in New Mexico. And they would literally go outside and say, okay, star people, I'm ready for you. And literally within like 10 minutes, people would start seeing UFO ships fly over their house. I mean, it was amazing. Try to experiment with that, like asking them if you're brave enough. Don't want to scare you, but to me, I would do that because that'll give you the quickest proof. And when they know that you can handle the physical presence, that's going to open up even further communications. Okay. I hope that helps. Blessings to you. Good question. Thank you for being patient as I lost the other one. Thank you for retyping it. All right, hold on. I lost a few questions flying by here. All right. Vinny Blade, 57. Hi, Vinny Blade. Hi, Bob. Are there any messages from Spirit for me? You know, Vinny Blade, it's funny. Last week, I got a message come through for you, but I was getting so much people that it slipped by before I could get back to you. And sometimes it's like if I don't grab it when I get it, I lose it. But I've got somebody back here. Again, they said, I'm back. And I think this is the spirit guide that was coming last week. Hi, what is your name? Okay. You've got a guide here. And he gives me a name. He says, I'm Edward. And Edward is saying that he was an artist in his life. He said, I did music and I did painting. And he's asking me to tell you that he wants to work through you to open an artistic channel. So I don't know if you've done painting, but I want you to be open to that. Like music, painting, it's like arts are channeling through you. And Edward's saying that he's going to work with you on that, okay? He gives me the last name of Jackson, Edward Jackson. And I think he's British, actually. When I'm listening to it, it's a kind of a British accent. He said, yes, I'm British, but he said, I've lived in different countries throughout my lifetime. And he said that he crossed to the spirit world in the 1920s. And so he said to tell you, he said, I'm working with him to open the channel. He said, the creative channel that I'm bringing will bring healing to his life and to other people. So a lot of blessing there. Okay. Thank you so much. All right. Oh, somebody just donated £4.99. Thank you. Who is that? Miss Sylvia. Oh, Miss Sylvia. Good to see you, darling. Miss Sylvia says, thank you for your donation. My dream of the heavens, looking up at 3 Earths, Venus in the middle, and lots of moons. Does Spirit want to get a message across to me or a warning? You know, I got to tell you, Sylvia, when I'm stepping into that vision, no, I'm not getting anything ominous around that. But what it's about is that you're being shown signs. And this is a prophecy that I actually got last year, was that over this last year and this next coming year, we're going to have signs of alien presence to such a degree we're near revelation of the alien presences. And I think what you're getting is a sign that communications between the worlds is starting to come together. So the 3 Earths represented the past of the earth, the present, and the coming earth, meaning that transformation is taking place. The moons represent the inner knowing that all the peoples of the worlds knew or know inside that there's life out there. So this is a kind of a confirmation that we're evolving more quickly now towards not only an inner knowing, but it will come into an outer knowing soon. Okay, so no, it's nothing ominous. It may seem ominous to people who are afraid of aliens or who don't understand this, but I think a lot of the world now is really opening their minds to this reality. You know, I always say when we talk about life on other worlds, why is it any more crazy that life should be on Mars or any other planet, pick a planet, than on Earth? I mean, why, people will say, well, scientifically, the conditions are right and da-da-da. But you know what? There could be other conditions of life than we know. So, I don't go with that. Well, it has to be a planet exactly like Earth. No. Evolution's going on throughout the whole cosmos and seeding as well. See, I believe that we of the Earth came from the Pleiades. We're all Pleiadian on Earth. When the Pleiadians come, which they will, they've been here already, but when they really show up officially, everybody's going to say, oh my God, they look just like us. Well, of course they do. We are them. They are us. So nothing to be afraid of. It'll be like meeting long lost cousins. It really will. Alternative which, just right, I feel I'm blessed. Isn't that wonderful? Well, you are blessed. When you have a spiritual life, you get a lot of blessings. You really will. All right, Maria H. Psychic Bob, any important messages for me? Will I be okay? When I'm stepping into your frequency, Maria, I'm getting a little bit of gray static light around you, which tells me that you're holding on to fear. Fearing stuff never gets us anywhere. The Dalai Lama used to say it this way, and I think he's really right. He said, if there is something that you can can actually do about a situation, then there's no need to worry about it. You get it done. But if there's absolutely nothing you can do, then there's no need to worry either. Just go on and, live your life. And I think this is apropos for you now, because I feel like part of your challenge is you're holding on to anxieties. When I step into your energy, I feel like there's some shifts coming here for you. One is in a financial area, and I feel like by end of December, there's going to be more money in the house for you. And so I think financially, things will improve. I also feel that there's some physical healing that's coming to you as well, because I feel like your sleep cycles have been off here. And I feel like you've been, doing a lot of worrying about other people, and you're also depleting your own energy. I think that you want to come back to meditation. I feel that at the end of December, going into January, you're going to get the physical balance back, and you're going to get back the financial improvement. Let me ask you, Maria, I don't know if you've had an issue here, but I'm getting a little bit of issue around the sugar levels. Like there may be some irregular, like a diabetes issue. And also there may be an issue here where somebody's talking to me about a tumor or something being removed, like could be a fibroid or something. I don't see cancer around you. So if you're having something like that or a family member is, I don't see cancer. I see it being non-important. I mean, not that it's not important, but I don't see anything devastating around you. So you are on a path of healing, and I feel your family's on a path of healing and financial healing as well. Physical and financial by end of December, beginning of January. I hope that helps. Blessings to you. Thank you so very much. Oh my goodness, we got so many questions. Drew, you're welcome. I'm so glad that helped you. Thank you so much. Okay, hold on just a second. Lady Carol, I think she's in the chat. I think I missed her. I want to see what she said. Lady Carol, type your question again. I've lost it somewhere. I thought I saw you. All right. Oh, Gray Moon. Hi, Gray Moon. Thank you so much. Just made a $4.99 donation. Blessings, Bob. Hailing from Hotchkiss, Colorado. First time interacting. Usually remain quiet and listen. Do you have any messages for me? Blessed be. Hi, Gray Moon. Welcome. I'm so glad you're here. Let me just step into your frequency. Hold on just a second. Ooh, I'm touching in on power. Ooh, I love your energy. You know, when I walk into your light, I'm getting flashing purple light around you with silver stars in it, like pentagrams, like kind of like my Starbecker, but they're silver. This tells me that you're a person of great power. You have a magical power, and you've had a lot of past life connections to spiritual power, to magic, to Wicca, maybe witchcraft. But I'm getting this beautiful power. You're at a time where you're opening that psychic power, and I want you to watch. They keep talking to me about the month of February. There may be some sort of transition that's coming here in the financial area around February. I feel like there's some blessing of money that comes in around that time. I'm also getting around you, the words are union with a group. So there may be like a spiritual group, a meditation group, or a coven, but I'm getting you in a circle with people. I feel like this is predominantly women around this, and a lot of energy that's magical. So I want you to be open to spiritual development. I want you to be able to magic and expanding in magic. You have a lot of energies coming, as I said, from past lives. So this is a time of blessing and power for you. I also get some healing around you here in the emotional area. I feel that you may have crossed through some challenges here in relationship. And I keep seeing February also as a time where it's like things are back on path, like you're moving forward. And so there'll be I don't know how to say this. I'm not trying to sound scared, but it's almost like a break from the past and a new beginning. And I don't know if that plays out as a breakup, but it's definitely, it feels like to me a sense of relief and healing. And I feel in February, you're feeling much more emotionally balanced, and you're at a place of peace where you can think more clearly about love and romance. But before then, I think you're going to see that you have a great supportive people, a great network of support, I should say. and a lot of blessings coming to you in the money area as well. Anyways, I hope that makes a little sense, and I thank you for your kind donation. Blessings to you. Thank you so much. All right. Rafe Turtle. Hi, Rafe. Bob, I'd really like to know the question. Can you tell me why I'm so interested in cryptids like the dog man? Does that apply to missing people cases? What are your thoughts on it? I think I answered that for you, Raphael. Or Rafe, excuse me. The thing that I want you to understand is that the spirit world will speak to you through very many symbols, and I think that you want to be open to however those symbols come. You know, sometimes people get messages in other ways than the traditional ways, and people say, well, that can't be right. Well, yes, it can. So your interest comes from, I think, some past life connections where you've done investigative work and that you have also been tuned in spiritually. Okay. Anyways, I hope that helps. Blessings to you. Mr. 72368, what will the woman in life look like? So you're talking about a life partner. I get a woman around you that has dark hair, long kind of dark hair. She may have a mixed race element. Like I feel like she could be half Hispanic and half Caucasian. Striking eyes. She has large, dark eyes, like dark brown, almost blackish eyes. Beautiful, beautiful, soft, kind of very pale olive skin tone. Very gentle. And the name I get around this, it has an A name like Alexis, Alexandra, something of the A name. Okay. Edward, I hope that helps. Blessings to you. Thank you for your question. All right. Oh my goodness. Irina Maria Tracy. Hi, Bob. Do you see me getting anywhere with my writing? I'm struggling on it and losing motivation at times. Blessings. Yeah, you know, Irina, you have a communicator life theme, so you should definitely keep at that. The reason why you're struggling is, and I'm not saying this to be critical, but when I'm stepping into your frequency, I don't feel you're channeling. You're trying to work from your intellectual mind, and that's not how you do it. You have to ask for that power of knowledge to come in through the top of your head. Draw the power from above you, from that. Remember how we did at the beginning, that light meditation? If you didn't see that, go back and watch that at the beginning of this video where we did a light meditation. That light is will open the channel. And if you stop and do that before you try to write, everything will start to pick up and be much easier. And even better, you'll say, you know, your friends will read your work and they'll be like, this is amazing. This is better than what you wrote before. And the reason why is because you're channeling. So it's coming from your higher self and a higher power. Okay. I hope that helps. Blessings to you. Good question. Oh my gosh, we just got another donation. Brooklyn P is here, $2.99. Thank you, Brooklyn, for your kind donation. Hi, Bob. Any messages from my guides or my brother? Hold on, let me see. I keep picking up an angel, Archangel Michael back here. I hear his voice. He has a very booming voice. Hi, Michael. I can hear you. Yeah, Michael's asking me to tell you, Brooklyn, that he's guarding you and your family to not be afraid. He says that your brother is in the light and is with him. Hold on, I think your brother wants to come through. Let me see if I can get him. I hear him. He's back here and he says, hey, little bro. And he said to tell you, he said, he's hanging out. He said, I'm just hanging out. I'm having fun. He wants you to know that he said, I'm having a great time. He said, the angels are so much fun for me. And he said, I can even fly over here. He said, but I don't have wings like they do. But he said, I'm having a great time here with them. And he wants you to know that he's been coming to visit the family. And he says he's going to be with you throughout the holidays. He wants you to know he's come to see you. And he says a message for your mother as well. And he says, tell them both that I have come to see them in dreams. So he's visited you and also your mom in a dream recently. And he says, I think I got through, but I'm not sure. And he said, but I'm going to come again to let them know that it's me. So he said, when you have the dream, you'll know it's him. And he's talking about, he said he says he's flipping pennies here. And so you're going to start seeing pennies like all over your bedroom floor, or like you'll walk into the front of the house and like right inside the doorway, there'll be all these coins. And everybody's going to say, where do these coins come from? Did you spill your change out of your pocket? And he said, it's not from you all. He said, nobody will figure it out. It's from me. So he is with you and he sends his love. But he's in the light and he will be giving you these signs in the coming weeks. Thank you so much. Blessings to you. I hope that helps. Thank you for your donation. All right. We had another donation. There it is, Queen Nadine. I'm sorry, your thing went off my screen, Queen Nadine. Queen Nadine, hi, Bob. Thank you for your £5 donation. Hi, Bob. Any messages for me, please? You know, Queen Nadine, when I'm walking into your aura today, I'm getting a lot of bright yellow light around you. This is the light of the higher mind, the light of inspiration. It's also a light of learning and growing. And I feel that the next like 3 months, like December, January, and February for you, puts you in kind of a place of new beginning. I get the sense there may be even issues connected to learning, such as maybe taking some classes that are career focused or some type of certification. And so I'd like you to really be open to learning now, because 2020 for you feels like it's a year of greater prosperity. I keep getting a connection around artistic pursuits for you. And this might sound a little strange right now, but something connected to like fashion or fashion design or graphic arts, or like web development with graphic arts or computer animation. There's something here that's very creative that's coming in around you. And I feel like you may have to pick up some extra skills, but the spirit world is saying, yes, go ahead and take the classes. Again, this has an artistic element to it. I also pick up a woman here in spirit that's around you. This feels like it's on your mom's side of the family. I think it's actually a relative. And this relative goes back, this is a great grandmother on the mother's side here. And what's interesting, she said, when I was younger, she said, I was a free spirit. I was bohemian. She's very striking. And in her younger days, I think she liked to kind of, be a little dramatic or glamorous. I don't know that she actually formally did modeling, but she's one of these people, as if she'd had a chance, she would have done modeling. But this is on your mom's side, great grandmother going back. But the spirit keeps saying, she said, I'm guiding Queen Nadine. So Nadine, you're being brought into the creative process by her. So be open to that, okay? Thank you so much. Thank you for coming. Anyways, I hope that helps. Let me know. Blessings to you. Thank you for your donation to this show. All right. Oh, there's D3 Light 3D. Hey, D3. Good to see you here. Bob, will you tap into my psyche? I like the way you read this. Psyche. I think it's actually spelled with an E at the end, but that's all right. Psyche. I like the way you wrote it. At first I thought it said peachy when I saw it go by. Let me step into your energy here. Hold on, D3. Yeah. I'm getting a lot of beautiful blue light around you. Sky blue. This tells me that you're opening your gifts of communication. Your throat chakra is where your power center is now. So you want to think about communicating your thoughts, communicating your emotions, whether that's through speaking, whether that's through writing. But I feel like you're also communicating with the spirit world, because as I move into that light, it turns into a violet purple, which means communication also with the spirit world. So you're definitely opening some communication gifts that are going to help you bond with other people as well as with the spirit world. They keep talking to me about the month of December here around you, that it looks like there's some new friendships that are coming in. I'm getting two women that are coming in that are going to be like friends to you. I don't think this is a relationship. It's more like women that are friends around you. And I feel like these two women, they're young, maybe 20s, but they're just a lot of fun. So be open to new relationship, new friendships, and communicating and expressing. That's important for you. I see writing around you, and I get the feeling that you might even be inspired to start writing a blog or a book over this next year. All right. So I think that's exciting. Let me know how it goes. Thank you for your question. Blessings to you. Oh my goodness. All right. Let me see. Hold on. Yeah, Stacy Lee. Hey, Stacy Lee. Hi, Bob. I'm starting a business next year. Oops, what was it? Just went by. This drives me crazy the way it's chat. Okay. What do you see around the business? Thank you. Hi, Stacy Lee. Fletcher's back here. He's rattling a jar with money in it. And he said, money's coming. You're going to be successful at that. One of the things I pick up, one of the areas you might have some challenges that you want to think in terms of expansion, like global rather than just local, because I see a lot of growth. And I feel like what you're doing is going to get attention from people that are outside of just your local area. So kind of look at your business plan from a global perspective. And I think you're going to see that you get growth literally up and running during this first year. A lot of businesses, their first year struggle a little bit, but I don't see that around you. I see you being successful. Okay. Thank you so much. Blessings to you. All right. Yes. Hold on. Yes. Doris, are you there? I thought I heard you. You do? Okay. Hold on. Yes. All right. Hi, Kathy. Kathy Private. It looks like you've got some visitors from the spirit world back here. Doris is here for you. Doris is asking me to, she said, tell Kathy, she said that I'm going to be helping her to hear the guidance from her family more. And she said she's brought her mom back here and her dad. Hold on, I think they're coming through. Bring them closer, Doris. I can't hear them yet. Hi. Oh my gosh. Yes. Hello, Patsy. Yeah, Patsy's here for you. And she said, oh, tell my little one. She calls you her little one. She said, tell my little one. She said, I'm still here. And she said, I cannot wait for the holidays. She said, I'm going to be at Christmas with all of you. And she's going to do something funny to get your attention. She said, your dad's telling me not to do it, but I'm going to do it anyway. And she's going to do something with like lights or holiday lights, since this is around a Christmas tree. She says, I'm going to give her a signal through the lights. So be watching the lights, because it may be like when you're gathering for like a dinner or you're at your house, like wrapping presents, all of a sudden there are going to be some holiday lights that start flashing really crazy, like not a normal flashing, like in a regular pattern. Like even lights that don't normally flash are going to start flashing. And she said, that's her. So she wants you to know, she said, she's going to get your attention. And she said, your dad told me not to do it. It would scare you. And she said, I know she can handle it. Your father's back here as well. And he's asking me to tell you, he said, tell you he's very proud of you. He said, you've been doing everything right. And he says, I know you're working hard. And he said, but don't worry. The payoff is that you're going to grow more money in 2020. So the next year is going to be better for business for you. And your dad's asking me to tell you that he's helping you. It looks like there's a second business that you're going to be working in or developing. And I get the sense this may have some sort of online thing like a eBay store or an auction site where you're doing like sales of something you're maybe making, like arts and crafts or jewelry or something. But your dad says more money's coming. And he said, tell her this to be creative and have fun with it. And he said, she's going to make money. And he said, he's going to help you with that as well. But they're here. They send love over to you. And they want you to know they're fine. And they're asking me to tell you, they said, we know your sister's still been challenging. And they said, we're working on that. Be patient with us. So they're here and they send love to you. Okay. Thank you so much. Oh my gosh, guys, I just realized what time it is. And Psychic Bob is going to have to wrap this up because I have to go to another call here tonight. Um, but I am so happy you're here. Hold on, I'm going to take one more. I just saw a fascinating one. Sonia Testerman, hold on, I'm going to answer that for you. She says, hi, Bob. I had a Halloween party in 2012. A picture was taken and a ghostly man in a tuxedo was behind me. Who was that person, please? Thank you. You know, Sonia, you know who that was? That was one of your friends from one of your former lives. He was a man. The name I keep getting around this sounds like Stephen, but it was spelled Stephen. You know how they spelled that way? But it was pronounced Stephen, even though it looks like Stefan. It was Stephen was his name. And it looks like during the 1920s, you used to go dancing with him. You were kind of like a wild woman. And I don't say that in a negative way, but you used to love to go partying. You were a flapper girl, and he was your dance partner. You used to go to bars. They called them speakeasies, where they sold alcohol. You know, alcohol was banned during the 1920s in the United States, but they had secret bars where you could get drinks and party. And you used to go to these speakeasy clubs with him, and you danced with him. But he was just popping in because he was celebrating your birthday with you. You see, we have friends on the other side. A lot of times we don't know that, but we do. We have a lot of spirit people, and that was one of your spirit people on the other side. Okay, I hope that helps. Blessings to you. All right, I may do just one or two more because I'm having such a good time. I'm going to be late to my other call, but I told them I might be late. Raven Moth, hey Raven Moth, did the Fae pay me a visit the other day? Yeah, they did. You're always getting visits from the Fae, and they're telling me that you had a past life working with the Fae. You were a druid in Ireland, and so you have a long-term connection with them. Absolutely. All right. Oh, somebody donated $5. Oh, Christine C. Hello, Christine. Bob, there's a job opening with the state legislature. It's where I worked before with another elected. Should I apply for it? If I do, will I get the job? You know, Christine, I think you should because one, I feel like you have a calling to be a public person and to have an influence on a larger scale. And I do feel that if you go there, it will be successful and will open for you. So I'm going to say yes. Okay. Thank you for your donation. Blessings to you. Oops, we got another one. Oops, I already gave that one. Okay, wonderful. All right, we'll do one more here. Gav Hunts, Bob, Lady Carol's asking about her cat as she thinks it's been catnapped. Lady Carol, I'm sorry, I didn't see your questions, so I'm not ignoring you. I don't know why I don't see them, but I'm not seeing them. I do feel, I have to tell you, Lady Carol, I do feel somebody has your cat. I do feel this is in your neighborhood. And as we talked about it before, I still feel my reading is accurate on that. So it's literally on your street still. And it's a family. I think they may have two small children. It's a greenish sort of house, and it's literally about 5 houses down from where you are. I feel this is on the other side of the street. I don't think the cat's being abused. I think the people truly are just crazy about the cat. I think they took it in, and I think, unfortunately, the children are saying, we want to keep it, we want to keep it. But I think if you literally go door to door knocking, you're going to get your cat back, okay? Anyways, I want you to look in that area. I'm so sorry. Blessings to you. Miss Sylvia says, knock on all the doors for your cat. Yes, but this house is one I specifically see. It's a greenish colored house. We have a green door, green shutters. It's literally on the other side. It's still on the same street, and it's about 5 houses down. Okay. Blessings to you. Thank you. All right. Well, listen, guys, I'm going to have to run. You're welcome. Thank you, Tina Sellens, for being here. She says, thank you, Bob, for all you do, Lord Bob. Blessings to you. Thank you, Gav, for being here. Blessings to you. Well, guys, I appreciate your presence. I love all of you. Listen, keep it here at Spirit Channel. Tomorrow, what's tomorrow? Monday. We're going to have horoscopes. Make sure to be here. You don't want to miss it. We'll have horoscopes, and we'll see what's in the stars for all of you. You guys are best. I love all of you. We'll see you then. Blessed be.